first this week. Playing at Wembley is the dream of many young footballers. But the legendary Twin Towers there have seen better days. So this week, new plans for a new-look Wembley have been unveiled. It's hoped the multi-million-pound facelift will improve England's chances of hosting the World Cup in 2006. I've been looking at how Wembley compares with some of the world's top-notch venues.
Look at me.
There are some stunning stadiums around the world. Cardiff's futuristic Millennium Stadium will have a movable pitch and roof. Paris already has one of the world's finest venues. It hosted the World Cup final last year. And Scotland now boasts the revamped £64 million Hampden Park. Then, of course, there's England and Wembley. Ah, Wembley. It's got a bit left behind, hasn't it? It was built in 1923 and it's played host to some legendary sporting occasions. But most now agree it's lost some of its sparkle.
I thought it was quite good, but it needs a bit of tidying up. But I still think they should keep the Twin Towers.
You know where all the caps are and all that? I think it should be better there. And get a paint job and all that.
The stadium is good and they should keep the Twin Towers because they've been here a long time, but they should change the colour and the pitch.
The plans announced today should change all that and kick Wembley right into the next sporting millennium. Now, the fans wanted the famous Twin Towers to stay, but I'm afraid they're going to have to go. They're going to be replaced by futuristic masts, which are 4 times the height of the existing towers. And the developers are going to pick up the pitch and turn it around so it faces the other way. It's going to cost £320 million to turn Wembley into a state-of-the-art 90,000-seater stadium. There'll be better views of the pitch. They've even designed it so that special Wembley atmosphere is just as special in the new stadium. It'll be ready by 2003. Of course, all this is being done to try to help England win the race to host the World Cup in 2006. But even if that doesn't happen, it looks as though Wembley is going to be the finest sporting arena in the whole world. Well, not only is there a new football stadium on the way, there's also a new footy magazine out. It's aimed especially at children, and our press packer, 12-year-old Ben Smith, who's with me now, has been having a look at it. In a minute, we'll be finding out Ben's tips for the soccer season. But first, here's his report on what happened when he went behind the scenes at Goal magazine. It hit the newsstands earlier this week.
I love reading about Newcastle United Football Club, but do we have to have all these football magazines and another? Well, let's go and find out. Goal is a brand new football magazine aimed at boys between 9 and 15, but of course girls can read it too.
We come up with the feature ideas. We decide if there's any players we want to interview. Some lucky people can go meet players and spend an afternoon with them. Others will come up with some quizzes and competitions maybe.
It looks so 3D this. Where do you get the photos from?
These pictures come from picture libraries who have photographers that go to all the grounds, take pictures of the footballers, and then basically they'll send them in to me for me to have a look at and see which are the best ones to go in the magazine.
Rio Ferdinand will be on the front cover in the next magazine, and I got to interview him. Apart from Upton Park, what is your favourite ground?
Wembley. Because there is, I don't know, it's the home of football in it, so it's good. And you would play for England when you play there as well, so it's a good experience when you go there.
What do you feel about Manchester United not getting in the FA Cup this season?
I think that's one less team for us to play, I think, so hopefully we won't be getting them along the way this time. But I don't know, as long as we do well in the FA Cup, I'm not really bothered about anyone else.
I had to help out on the photo shoot with Rio, but it's not all hard work. I think Goal could be top of the league, but it's got a lot of competition. It's got brilliant facts, but I think it needs more posters. This is Ben Smith reporting for Newsround in London.
Ben, it looks a great day. What was your favourite part of it?
All of it. I enjoyed seeing Newsround presenters, seeing Goal magazine and everybody, especially Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah, that must have been great. I mean, there's a lot of football magazines. We've got some of them just here. Do you think that Goal's actually that different from the other ones?
Yeah, like I think Match and Shoot like treat you like a kid, really. And I know that's like we are, but I think it's more about football goal.
So it's written more to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You saw the report on Wembley there. You've been to Wembley Stadium to watch
That's right.
football matches. What do you think of the plans to get rid of the Twin Towers?
I think they should keep it because it's part of Wembley history, and England won the World Cup in '66.
It's quite a scruffy stadium, though, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Don't think so. And you weren't bothered that, you know, about... a lot of people say you can't see the pitch terribly well. You get stuck behind those pillars, don't you?
Yeah, but I don't mind. It's still a brilliant stadium, and I think we should keep it.
Right, now you're obviously a Newcastle United fan.
Definitely.
I used to live up in Newcastle and I went to St James's Park a few times to see them play last season and they weren't very good. How do you think they're going to do this season?
I think they're going to be third time lucky and win the FA Cup.
Win the FA Cup?
Yeah,
Okay.
we will.
Arsenal and Manchester United, no
chance.
No chance at all. All right, Ben, thanks a lot for coming
Thank
in.
you.
Thanks a lot. And if you want to find out more about the press pack, which Ben was part of, there are details on Newsround's CFAX pages. They're on BBC One on page 510.